What's going on, YouTube? Today we are playing some Xerath Zilean. Xerath Zilean. This is one of my favorite decks. I love to see it doing well right now on the ladder and also in tournaments. With the recent buff to Xerath being now a 3/4 for 4 instead of a 3/3, and then a 4/5 when he levels up, has been pretty big for the deck because a 3/3 for 4 mana can't really trade or stop a lot of things or attack through a lot of things, but a 3/4 can. And that's definitely given the deck a little bit more boost that seems to have been making a difference because the deck was always right there. It was good, but it wasn't quite good enough. There was always kind of other things that are a little bit better. Now, though, it's seeing some play, and one of the real strengths of the deck is that it attacks on an axis that people aren't really used to. Doing things, or the decks aren't prepared for, doing things like Unraveled Earth into Xerath, just kind of shutting your opponent out of being able to play units at times, or things like Endless Devout, getting the Sarcophagus into Desert Naturalist and just putting 2 5-power units into play on turn 4. Extremely powerful. And then the Arsenal, I mean, what's more to say about the Arsenal? The Arsenal just ends games, combined with Ancient Hourglass. Just absurd. For anyone that doesn't know, the Arsenal will get a keyword for each allied landmark that you've destroyed this game. And then, so it'll have a bunch of keywords. And then you Ancient Hourglass it. So it leaves play and comes back. It keeps the keywords that it got originally and gets that many more +1 now from the Ancient Hourglass. So it basically just has all the freaking keywords. You're looking for things like Elusive plus Scout. It means you have to attack twice with an unblockable unit for 16. Spell Shield, Lifesteal, Overwhelm, Challenger, Quick Attack, all the good stuff. And you throw in a couple Minimorphs, a couple Rite of Negations. You have a lot of control elements at the same time. A couple Pokey Sticks, Preservarium, Explosive Minefield's fantastic. So you're able to do a lot of things at once. You can be quite aggressive. You can be quite controlling. You have answers to a variety of different threats. So the deck's in a really unique place in the meta right now. And it's definitely one of the decks that I'm considering bringing to seasonals. I just don't really know. Oh, hey, it's unhinged. I don't really know what the matchup spread looks like. So that's what we're here to try and figure out. This should be a decent matchup for us because Teemo, Swain. Well, I guess they do have, what's the card called? The 3 mana kill a landmark or a damaged unit. That seems like it should be okay against us. We don't want the Arsenal in our opener. We don't really want Rockhoppers in our opener. You do tend to have a lot of ping effects. Xerath? I don't know. I don't think we want Xerath in our opener either. Which makes me think, what do we want to see? You know what? Cards like this is fantastic. Ancient Preparation is so good. Preservarium so good. The Teemo Swain deck, for anyone that doesn't know, it's very controlling, it's slow, it's grindy. It can just kill all of your units. So what we're looking to do is out-grind them, basically. Out-card advantage them. Even to the point here where I might take another Preservarium on top. I'm wondering if that's too slow, and or if we need other 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to skip. I'm a little worried because we're not going to cast the Preservarium. Like, we already have one to cast on 2. We'll probably cast this Devout on 3. Good chance we'll even cast the Naturalist on 4 if the Devout dies. So that means we're not going to cast that Preservarium until maybe turn 5 or 6 or 7. So it's likely just going to rot in our hand, which is not what we want. Ooh, Zilean. Not terrible. Do we go get the landmarks first? I think so. Another thing to note in this deck is a lot of times you want your Zilean to die so that you can just play out more Zileans. Let's put a Time Bomb on top.
I'm sorry to say, time is now.
It's practically free. Kills a Teemo. Kills a Telescope. Here's the real question. Do we bother getting him for 1? I think so. I think it's just a free damage. So, this is what I'm talking about. It's going to be a very grindy match. They have things like Telescope. They have a lot of removal. They have a lot of great late game. So, there's a good chance the game will come down to them, their big cards, like the boat that goes and gets Swain, and then we have the Arsenal, which should be pretty difficult for them to deal with. Okay, made something cheaper. What's it going to be? A pokey stick to the face. That's interesting. Okay, I think we'll just drop our Devout and just get aggressive here. Just open for 6. That's cool. Don't hate that. Always happy to pressure my opponent in general. Nice. We got the Ancient Hourglass now to combo with the Arsenal, so we've got all the pieces that we need. Now we just have to make sure we don't die.
By my hand will Noxus rise.
So, where do we start? Maybe with a Time Bomb in case we draw another Time Bomb and then we can level Zilean? You're typically not trying to level Zilean, but if it happens, like, cool. You can just randomly go off. Again, it's a bunch of card advantage. They'll probably kill him. They have 2 mana open, so they could easily just flock him if we draw another Time Bomb. But if we're going to play both of these this turn, might as well just play that one first. If they try to kill him, we're just going to let him die. We're not going to Ancient Hourglass him. So now they're thinking, oh no, what if they play another Time Bomb? Well, you could just wait, because they don't go off right away, yeah. So that's almost for sure a flock right there. Important to note that we only have 1 Fearsome blocker. Already at 13. Double Minimorphs, nice. This is only an R thing, right? Put it in ally, yeah. I always thought, I remember when I first saw Ancient Hourglass. Okay, do you run their thing? Okay, so this kind of sucks. We don't have mana to Minimorph, so we just eat this.
I will break them.
Which is unfortunate. So now our options are to start going wide with Devout, which I kind of like. Or we could also Naturalist our Preservarium, getting ourselves a Grumpy Rock Bear. And attack with all that stuff. It's close. But I think we'll just go other Devout. Not too worried about Swain, since we do have the double Minimorph. Super sad that we didn't get a chance to Minimorph when Swain attacked, because that would have been a huge blowout. So what happens when you use all of your spell mana all the time. Okay, another Zilean. So Rite of the Arcane. Not terrible. So I think we just get in.
You dare oppose Noxus?
Now the question is, do we Minimorph now? We could just write, which allows us to sacrifice the sarcophagus, which is something we're looking to do anyway. Or we can also Desert Naturalist it. Alright. Oh, but then Swain lives. But we have Minimorphs. A lot of times you don't want to kill your opponent's champ right away, because they can play out a new one and attack you with it, so a lot of times you want to kill it in combat. Already down to 7.
That's why you always carry another pair of goggles.
Okay, so I'm trying to think of like how we lose this game. Swain's only on 4 currently. It's hard to say no to a right here. Destroy one of your destroy an allied landmark.
Time again? Oh dear.
This just seems too good to pass up. It's not super mana efficient because we can't do anything else this turn. This might have been too greedy. This might have just been like totally unnecessary. But it's like, also, what else were we gonna do this turn? We don't have a lot of great options. Let's see. Play. Okay, so if we Ancient Hourglass, I don't think it triggers Zilean. Okay, we'll shift the turn. What you got? We got Arsenal coming down next turn.
Vision to see what others cannot.
One Swain is totally fine. Maybe just with our Minimorph now we pass. We just pass. Minimorph's fine also. Because like burning a bunch of mana here would really suck. Okay, cool.
You get all that?
So we let them get that out of their hand. So we go a boop. And then we probably go block. Block. We could block Pokey Stick. Do. I think we just do this. We just do this, we just drop Arsenal next turn. Oh, actually, sorry. We could just Desert Naturalist and then just open.
History is whatever.
Teen Spirit. Oh,
Oh, this girl is heavy.
yeah. So ridiculous. I forget that you get 2. So good. And that should probably just be game. Yeah, this matchup for sure has to be pretty heavily Xerath favored.
Just as I thought.
Just again because of the different way their removal lines up with what we're doing. It's what makes this deck, so powerful. Also, because it's its late game is extremely strong, and its early to mid game is also quite strong and has answers for just about everything between Minimorphs and Rites, a little Pokey Stick, some early units, some good mid-range units. It can draw a lot of cards, so it can fight against just about anything. Aggressive decks are typically not what it wants to see because it does have a hard time actually closing out a game before it would just get burned out. So that's maybe one weakness to it. Oh. What? Speaking of burn decks, is this a burn deck? I think so, right? Or it's like burn slanted. So that said, we'll probably cut these two. I don't know if we want a Xerath. It's such a nice little combo with the Unraveled Earth. We definitely want this Endless Devouts. So good on turn 3. I think maybe we just ship the Xerath back. Wouldn't mind seeing a Zilean. Rockhopper's okay as well. Okay. Little Pokey Stick action, a little Rite of the Arcane. Rite of the Arcane's so good also. 3 mana to deal 4 to something? Like, so absurd.
Sun's beneath me.
Here's the question. Do we pokey that over to playing our own Rockhopper? Probably, right? I think.
My board!
Trying to think what the differences are. I don't really care about our Endless Devout getting vulnerable. Because we want it to die. Do we trade and then we can Desert Naturalist ours? Because they can... It gives them one also. So I'm not really sure what is like the more ideal situation. Seems okay. Okay, so yeah, we'll just both have one.
Oh, this girl is heavy.
I'm pretty sure.
And I thought there was something good to see.
Let's see. They must play the Arsenal also. I think we're playing basically the same. Well, I guess it's not basically the same deck. A lot of same cards. No, they're playing Taliyah, so I gotta think there's like some more things to combo with that. And if they aren't playing Arsenal, then we should be at a huge advantage. We also have Minimorph. Oh wait, never mind. They're Battle City too. My bad. Yeah, trade. Trade. Blah blah blah. Trade. Does it matter which one goes where? don't think so. So we'll just line them up. Same Z's. Okay. So now we can drop our rock hopper, which is kind of nice.
Hey, watch out for the rock tubes, you maniac!
Because then it makes it hard for them to develop. And we can go Endless Devout afterwards. And now we have kind of an attack-ish, almost. Not quite. So don't want to run our 3-1 and their 2-4. We can go with the Naturalist and the Devout. What is this? What is the spell? Could be a Rite. Could be just a Pokey Stick.
Oh, I'm going to get him! I suppose
Seems fine.
it'll do.
We do need to start drawing some of our late game stuff, though. So we want to start casting, like, these cards that are going to help us draw cards or predict to try and find the arsenal.
Can't steer.
Yeah, so just a Pokey Stick. That's cool.
Now where did I leave that?
Chemist just seems like strictly worse than a lot of the other cards. People play Chemist in this version, too. I think it's just wrong. Nice. Okay, we found the arsenal. Excellent. So now we want to try and get Unraveled Earths, so that we can get the Roiling Sands down, so that we can get more landmarks triggered for the arsenal.
It explodes, of course. Go ahead, light the fuse.
So we have 7 mana. We can start here. And then... what? So unfortunate we can't block this Ziggs with our Devout now. We could write the Ziggs. How much do we actually care about Ziggs, though? I am not sure. We probably want to write write the sarcophagus. So maybe we'll just go Zilean. Time bombs. No time bombs.
Did I freeze time again? Oh dear.
Desert Naturalist, not so bad. Ooh, you know what? I think we just take the Ancient Hourglass combo with the Arsenal. Call it a day. Call it a day. Uh-huh. Okay. This is all still acceptable.
Throw him away.
What do we want to block with?
You should watch this!
I guess we want Zilean to die. Alright.
I can't wait to see what this one does.
The real question is, do we want to play out this rock hopper? I don't think so. Next turn we have 7, 8, 9 mana. I really want to play it, but I'm pretty darn sure we don't want to. So, okay, I pass. It just doesn't do anything, really. That's the main issue with it. Do we want to get ourselves a sarcophagus? I feel like that's a yeah.
Think I see something!
Maybe attack here also. All right. Though we could have waited, I guess. Let them play some stuff out into these Roiling Sands that we then could have challenged their stuff. Oh, they're just shipping, huh? Tempted just to ship right back. Let's see. If they do go Arsenal, how good or bad is that for us? I kind of want to trigger more things. We're only at 2 for the Arsenal right now. This is at least 3. Which is still not very many. 3 is very little, right? But comboed with the Ancient Hourglass should be enough. Again, they do play Minimorph. That's a real problem. So we probably want to keep this pokey stick in case they go Arsenal and it gets Spell Shield, that we can pop the Spell Shield and still Minimorph the Arsenal. So it's called thinking ahead. Oh. Forgot they play that card.
One really big one.
How much of a problem is that for us? Okay. So that just deals 2 instead of 1. I mean, we can just block it. Just throw this 2/4 in front of it. No big deal. Now I think we just... And... we could play a Rock Hopper. Close. We'd have to potentially blow up one of our own landmarks to play at the Arsenal. Well, we're not going to play it next turn. We could potentially play the turn after. This seems insignificant, or it seems like, oh, it's not a big deal. Play it, don't play it. But, like, this could decide the game later on. Again, I don't see it doing a whole lot. Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna play it.
Watch out for the rock dogs, you maniac!
They better watch out for me.
Totally not sure if that's correct or not. Could totally be wrong. But,
You want to...
okay, there it is.
Here, call this guy.
An extra big bomb. How'd you know?
Lifesteal, Overwhelm, Fearsome, Faded. So, Lifesteal, Overwhelm, Fearsome, Faded. And it has Vulnerable. So we could get cute, play our own Arsenal. See what they want it. Does it? Oh, it has Overwhelm. Okay. Could take some damage and then Ancient Hourglass. Let's see. How many? 4? Yeah. All right. I think I'm going to go for it.
Yeah, call this guy.
Oh, it got Spell... It got... Oh, no, it got Elusive. Oh, and Spell Shield. And Augment. And Impact. Just name them all, Jason. You got there. Good job. Okay, so ours is significantly better.
This why they call me the Arsenal. Line it up, huh?
Light the fuse.
Okay, it's gonna get interesting. So we definitely block here,
suppose you'll
right?
do.
Take... Oh my gosh, we go to 1. I want to suck up some of this damage so we don't just get poked in the face. Okay, so what's this to 4? What happens if we Ancient Hourglass like right now? Does it matter? Okay. It's gonna get interesting. We go to 4. Pass. See what the abilities are that we'll have.
Another flawless execution.
What did we get? Oh, it still has stun? Because it keeps stun. That sucks. Okay. Learn something new every day. Okay, so we can attack and we can pull. We have Minimorphs still, so we're not dead. Let's do some, get some time bombs and predict, and another Arsenal.
I'm sorry to say, time isn't really an illusion.
I think we have to take the Arsenal. in case they're able to deal with this one. I think we need a backup.
Haven't I been here before?
Whatever you need, I...
What a shame for you!
Uh-oh. What's this one have? Okay. So
Watch me.
we need to be able to kill this one. Does it have Fury? No. Okay. Okay, we can kill both right now.
Oh dear!
Question is, do we Minimorph now? Or let them use their attack first? Is there any way for it to get Spell Shield? Like from a landmark bursting? Like, I don't think so, right? So... though... if we Minimorph it on their turn, then we can't just open... What does this have? Okay, it doesn't have Scout yet. Alright, I'm going to choose not to Minimorph it right now. This might come back to bite us in the butt. Do we want a Preservarium? I guess. It's like kind of becoming a... What do you call that? Like
Bringing them out!
Okay, so now, so this is what we wanted.
It's your funeral!
And then do we block? I think we block here, right? Yeah. Block, gain some life. Cool, 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 cool! Boom! Yeah, it was becoming a war of attrition. That's why I took the Preservarium there.
Well, of course.
Yeah, we were going to Minimorph, so it was like, what else are we going to do? Might as well draw some cards. Cool. What can I say? I like this deck. I like this deck a lot. Hits hard, has control elements. Interesting, interesting. Oh, running it back? I'm not sure who's supposed to be favored in this matchup, but definitely seems like the Arsenals are crazy important. Rights don't seem very good. Naturalists are kind of like, eh. Rockhoppers also a little bit. I mean, they do beat down. So maybe I should keep one. Alright. We'll keep one just a hedge so we don't get run over.
Last to not May buys me a new sail. If it's made of what?
Okay, so this time we don't get to Pokey Stick.
I go!
Take our turn. Man, we do not have a lot going on here. I guess we'll do this just so that whatever they cast. Oh, whoops, we already had one. Duh. Do we pass? I guess we pass. Just because then it makes it hard for them to develop. Alright. Well, they had to burn a mana. We got to play something, so not the worst. Hmm. Okay, so again, we're probably going for the, Arsenal, Hourglass. Do we bother trying to stun this? Let's see. So on turn 8, this is how I play the game. Turn 8 will be their turn, right? Because it's evens currently. And so they will have attacks. So that means on turn 8, they will get to play the Arsenal. and we'll have a chance to potentially minefield it. So I'm going to keep the minefield for that turn. Now the question is, though, now what? Xerath wouldn't be the worst. Xerath. We don't have a devout of our own. I don't want them to go off with a naturalist. Man, they have a lot of pump. I'm gonna do this now in case they don't have it, so they don't draw into the pump spell, because this is gonna be a lot of damage. Okay, cool.
My board!
I was gonna do it anyway. They were gonna obviously attack, so you might as well do it right then, and just prevent them from having it, like, drawn off the top. So, again, I think we're just passing. We're not in too much danger. If they open for 3, it's like not the end of the world. If we play our naturalist out and get a bear, I don't know, they can still do lots of things. So we're kind of holding them hostage here a little bit until our hand gets a little bit better.
Say explosives?
So we could kill Ziggs. I think we just go play our own devout, and then we just block their devout, and then we kill their Ziggs. We should do a whole bunch of trading back and forth. Interesting they decided not to get in with Ziggs here. Or do we Desert Naturalist on our turn? And then we can just pull Ziggs. And then we can keep these rights for, like, maybe we have to double right an arsenal or something. Alright. The real question is who's going to win the late game. That we don't know. We only have one arsenal. I like pressuring them, because then it'll force them to pop our Roiling Sands, which will level up our arsenal larger. So I think we start here.
Feeling great. Sing me the song of the rock dudes.
I didn't count if we were going to have enough space or not before I did this, which I should have. So now they're in, like, a little bit of a tricky spot, because whatever they play is going to get, it's going to pop all of our landmarks. All right, so just everything's going to get popped now. Is there anything we can do about this? Not really. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. Unfortunately, we can't make any, like, super favorable trades. We can do, like, here and here. And, like, here. And here, probably. Just attack like that. I guess they have a lot of pump spells, though. Yeah, shoot. Oh. Okay, so there's trade. That's fine. That's super okay.
Oh, no, 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 no!
Sarcophagus, okay. Go ancient preparations. Do we want any of these? I don't know if we want to try and go Endless Devout and try and grind them out. I'm pretty sure Arsenal is just going to be the end of the game. Leveled Xerath. Not terrible, but like we don't even have a lot of landmarks left. So I think I'm just gonna scout. And then I think we just want to write. Right there. And then if they play Arsenal, we can hopefully minefield it. And I mean, even if we can't, does minefield go through spell shield? I think so. Okay, so they cannot Arsenal now. So I think we just drop it. They can Minimorph it though. Something I didn't think about. We're on 7 keywords though, and we don't have any more landmarks really, other than like just the minefield. So I think we're just gonna go for it.
Big boom? Yeah, call this guy.
What do we got? Spell shield. Okay, cool.
If it was important, they should have built it better. When
Okay.
there's a rock, dude.
What does it have? A scout, spell shield, challenger, fearsome, lifesteal, quick attack, impact. Those are some very good keywords. Are they attacking here? It's the real question. If they attack, I want to block an ancient hourglass, but if they don't attack, you don't get a chance to hourglass. Okay, cool. So, how are we blocking?
You should
There.
watch this.
And then
Watch
there.
it, bozo.
And then I don't think we want to actually kill. We could pass and see if they pump the rock bear. That's so greedy. We could put it in front of like a devout. I don't even really want to do that though. We're at 20 still, huh? So even if we were to get scout, or sorry, elusive. All right, we're gonna do it. Even if we were to get elusive, we can't kill. Oh, it has impact, so it hits for 9, but that's still not lethal. Okay, so there it is. And they didn't get the other part. Okay, cool. Nice. Got him. Got them. So it's little things like that that can make a huge difference of winning or losing. Was that the right play? Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe it was totally unnecessary. There's a lot of things to factor in there. How many pump spells they have. Are you just going to win the game? How much removal they have. Like if they can actually just stop the arsenal or not. So... But you can see, though, that like a lot of people wouldn't even think about, you know, will my opponent just pass and I won't get a chance to Ancient Hourglass? If I block, which one to block, how much damage to take, and should I try to incentivize them and try to use a pump spell to kill my unit? And does that even matter? Those are all the things that you need to be thinking about all the time in Runeterra. It's a game all about setting traps and trying to trick your opponent, of which there are many ways to do. All right, well, that's it for today. Hope to see you guys again tomorrow. And be sure to always keep a learning mindset. You cannot lose. Peace.